The father of animation, particularly traditional cell animation, would be Walt Disney, the most famous name associated with animation. His Mickey Mouse character, created in the 1920s, proved to be an enormously successful cartoon persona.
And Disney's inventiveness certainly paved the way for many artists and filmmakers.
Ultimately, animation is a process where a single individual frame of film is exposed. Film, particularly from the 1920s to the present day, normally runs at 24 frames per second. Animators found that when they showed an image for 2 frames and then changed position, and then showed an image for 2 more frames and then changed position, etc., 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 the necessary illusion of movement could be created through a reliance on persistence of vision, or POV.
Yeah, persistence of vision allows us to experience movement when in actuality we are looking at still images. When images change slightly every other frame or in 1/12 of a second increments, our minds fail to differentiate between those separate images and we blend them together to create the illusion of movement.
For example, if we filmed my arm as an animated sequence, we would film 2 frames like this, 2 frames like this, 2 frames like this, 2 frames like this, and so on. When these images were played back to us, with each image visible for only 1/12 of a second, or for 2 frame increments, we would create the illusion of an arm moving downward like this.
Now, let's take a look at an actual animated sequence of an arm. Let's take a look at the image themselves. What we have as we look through these images is a series of arms in different positions, and we have 2 cell layers. The first layer depicts the body and stationary part of the arm. The second layer consists of 8 images. Image number 1 has the hand upright, and image number 8 has the hand pointed outward.
The 6 images in between help to create the illusion of movement. In fact, the 6 in-between images technically are called in-betweens. Image 1 and image 8 would be labeled extremes. When laying out or creating an animated sequence, an animator begins by determining the beginning of each action and the ending of each action, the extremes.
At that point, the animator must decide how many images are needed to go from one extreme to the other extreme, the in-betweens, to successfully make the moving image appear realistic and smooth.